Hello and what's up everybody, Thunderbob here, and tonight I'm going to be checking out a new game. This is ELDERAND. This is from the developer Mantra and Synergia Games. This came out February 16th. This is a new Metroidvania platformer with RPG elements that just came out. I've played a little bit of this both on the PC and the Steam Deck at this stage. This video is going to be like the first 30 minutes of the game played on my PC. This is available, like I said, on Steam at $16.99 right now with the launch discount. I've enjoyed what I've played of it. You can check out the video for the gameplay. I'm going to put some more time on this probably on the Steam Deck and maybe do a follow-up video, but at the moment this will be my first experience on the PC. This very much feels like something akin to like Hollow Knight or Blasphemous, if you're familiar with those. I don't know if it quite reaches. I think Hollow Knight's one of the best of these modern games, best Metroidvania games. Post Symphony of the Night, post Metroid, classic Metroid. But it's a lot of fun still from what I've played. If you want to check this out, again, it's on Steam. It's got very positive reviews there. And if you like this video, please do like, subscribe, and drop me a comment below, and we'll just jump right into the gameplay. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So it looks like you start out by creating your character. Looks like you got three options. I'm thinking is that a girl, kind of a normal dude, and a bearded dude? Go with the normal dude. 3 skin tones, 2 hairstyle colors. Alright. No character class or anything. Their search is over at last. The mercenary has been found. Men in the service of the great priest have discovered someone capable of eradicating the entire legacy of evil forged by Surthis, the tyrant of the sand. How do you do that double S sound? I don't know. In a soaked contract written on cloth, his destiny was found. Mythical land beyond the reaches of reason. But fate can be as treacherous as waves, as twisted as lightning, and fleeting, like hope itself. And drown its possessor by the shore. What the reward is when destiny is at stake. ELDERAND will say. What will he say? It's unfortunate that there doesn't seem to be any ultra-wide support. But with these pixel games, a lot of time it's more difficult to stretch them than like in a 3D game. Let's just look at the controls. I'm playing with a controller. In fact, I'm playing with the Stadia controller, which I unlocked to work on my computer recently. I'm kind of messing around with it. So you got a switch set, which I'm assuming maybe you have like different sets of skills or abilities. X is attack. Left bumper, left potion. Right bumper, right potion. Right trigger, secondary skill. Left trigger, hook. B dash. Okay. I also can like look down with the right stick. I don't think I have that hook yet because it's not doing anything. And my understanding, this is not like a roguelite game. Like you die and you have another go at it. Like it's more like a Metroidvania where like there's a beginning and an end, and like there's not kind of like a meta upgrade system outside of the game, that kind of thing. It's more like Hollow Knight kind of, which I like both games. Like Hades is one of my favorite games of the last couple of years, but so is Hollow Knight. I can kind of dig both type of games. And they get kind of like the same system like Hollow Knight, like a lot of these games use, kind of derivative of like the Dark Souls, Demon Souls kind of system. Fast travel, reset attributes. So it seems like you'll have like a fireplace, very Dark Souls-y. Wanted to see you tap, jump, or you hold it. It's about the same. I wasn't sure if you... Oh, no. Okay. You just tap it versus holding it. So you do get a little bit more air by holding it. Yep. And that's exactly what it said 2 seconds after I observed that. Spikes down there. Bad for your health. Are you okay, dude? You got a sprint on a cooldown bar. Drop down just like you do in, like, you know, Contra or any of the games. It's A plus down. Wooden arrow. Okay, so you can swap between your weapons. So it doesn't seem like there's a way to adjust, you know, shooting up, down. Excuse me, up or down. It's kind of just like it shoots in front of you. And I don't see a way to... Oh, okay, if you right trigger, you do like a downward attack. I don't see a way to unpull the bow once you've pulled it. Yeah, right trigger to execute secondary skill. So the right trigger is what did that, like, downward attack. Can I pick up the arrow once I've shot it? No. I'm almost at arrows already. Ow! I really enjoyed Hollow Knight, though. I didn't actually beat it. I need to go back. I got pretty close, I'd say, to the end. Yeah, there's a map. And I just kind of lost... Like, I think I took a break from it, and I tried to go back, and I'm like, I really need to just start this over again. And I never did, and I probably should. Found a letter. It seems like you're gonna be finding kind of story-related stuff in the game world. Press B to dash back. Oh! I am almost dead already. Okay. Why does it tell you to dash back with B if you can spit acid that goes further than your dash back? And okay, so that's what happens when you die. You just, like, load at the last save point your progress where you left it off. I'm curious, though, do I leave, like, a corpse behind with resources or anything? I don't see anything. I wasn't sure if this was, like, a Souls game to the point where you're getting, you know, points when you kill these guys. Okay. That was easier when I didn't dodge like it told me to, because, like, yeah, what was the point of that? Because the spit went further than my dodge. I'll jump up there. I also wish there was like a, you know, double tap forward to sprint kind of thing, but I guess the dodge, the dash kind of does the same thing. Pulsating inscriptions written in blood. I don't know their meaning, but it can't be good. Pulsating writing in blood is never a good thing, I would say. Yeah, I already learned how to dash. Ghost. Go, 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 ghost. Ow. I just got like magic. I like the look of the game. I feel like the animation leaves a little bit to be desired. Like, it's not bad, but I've seen better. But the look of the world is cool. not too cartoony. It's not like really basic pixel art, but it's not as detailed as maybe something like Hollow Knight. I feel like I should have gone down more. But I'm sure this is the kind of game, like these Metroidvania games, you're probably going to be going back and forth and unlocking new things. Oh. That's very Castlevania-esque. Ow. It does a lot more damage than my basic attack. It's kind of hard to control, though. So you can't, like, make your axe, like, your primary, like you can the bow. Maybe we'll be done. That guy's, like, drinking blood, right? Heal. Wait, bumper blocks. The right trigger, I should say. Bumper. Do I take no damage? Oh, but it does eat up some stamina. Oh, we double KO'd. It was weird when I kept accidentally throwing X's. Trying to replicate that because I wasn't pressing. Because it's X plus up. Oh, if you do that with... I thought it was just the directional pad. I'm dumb. I was accidentally doing them, though, because I was kind of jumping backwards and attacking at the same time. Oh. I don't seem to be getting, like, any kind of resources from these guys. I know there's some RPG elements. I was kind of assuming you'd get, like, the souls equivalent when you fight these guys, but I'm only really getting, gold. I suck. Not a big fan of the spitter guys. Damn it. And they have not given me a heal yet, have they? I'm like... Okay, I did have a heal. I think it's not like a flask, like on a cooldown. It is a one-time use. Oh, bit of arrows. I feel like his attack is just a little short. Sure. What was that? Blood Alliance. So it gives me +4 vitality? Definitely has like a Symphony of the Night kind of look to it, the interface, and like, okay, so you can, here's like when you level up. Do I have points in this already? I do, so I have 2 points of like, increases physical damage, increases health, increases chance of critical strikes, as well as damage from bows, whips, knives, and throwing axes. Increases magic damage. Okay. How much health is this giving? Wasn't I at 75? And then it just didn't seem to actually increase my max. I don't know. That was weird. Notes. Map. If you hit the left menu button, it brings up the map automatically too. Yeah. I feel like that's pretty standard though. Awesome. Okay, so now my max says 80 there. Oh, I get it. The 75 was with putting a point there. When I go over here, it shows 75 again. I got it. This increases my damage by 1, magic points by 5 and damage, and 1% critical chance versus the 0.5. Wonder what that caps out at. We'll go with base damage to start with. So it's only 1 damage per point versus, what was the half a point of critical strike? I don't know. I think crit might actually be the better option. I'm probably just gonna check out, you know, the first 30 minutes or so tonight, so maybe halfway through the session, but I'm digging this right now. The look of it, the feel of it, controls well. It hasn't done anything to like completely stand out yet. My nose is itching. Sorry. You know, like Hollow Knight really does some special things, but it's also not completely apparent, like, in the first 15 minutes. Like, it's kind of the way the map evolves and the way the world is. Like, there's a lot of things, the boss design. And it's definitely hard to tell, you know, in Frequent Breach. I need to save, it's been a while. Puzzle? Okay, so I can push that. Okay, so if I time this... No. Because that one stays up. Gotcha. Forest coat. Oh, it auto-equips, so that gives me 8 defense. I like when these games have kind of unique, like, rewards for solving the little mini kind of puzzles. Like, some of these games, it just feels like it's not rewarding to explore. Like, that was one thing Hollow Knight did really well, was like, you'd always find, you know, new weapons, or you'd find ways to augment how you play. And that kind of little puzzle already showed, like, hey, I got some cool armor. Let's go ahead and heal. It kind of seems like I've kind of come to a different biome. Like, this has like a very different feel from where I started out. I feel like my range on that sword is just a little short. But maybe you get larger weapons as you progress. I saw a lot of comparisons to Blasphemous, which I can kind of see. Like, that felt a little bit like slower paced and more deliberate from what I played of it. I didn't beat that one either, but I put less time in that. You know, maybe 2 hours into that. Mostly on the Steam Deck when I was just messing around with it. I also read this runs really well on the Steam Deck, though I have not given it a chance yet. I did install it, but I just didn't have any time yet to play it. I've actually been spending time on Hogwarts Legacy, but a fair bit of time in that. It is a pretty good game. I got a couple of videos on the channel. Definitely recommend it. Steam Deck performance is okay. I got it to be about 30 consistent, with occasional drops, but it's definitely playable. Ow. Can I stand on you? I cannot stand on you. I was curious about, like, the, you know, is it a soul system? It is an experience system, but is that what the bar under my level is? I'm assuming. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess I didn't realize that at the time. So it's not like a soul system, it is an experience-based system. I've got a long ways without a save. Oh, that's cool. It shows you the point of interest. But didn't I, that top left, I went in there and solved that. You'd think it would, like, maybe there's something else in there? Get back up there. And those guys respawn. Ouchie. Kind of want to find a save point before I die and lose, like, a fair bit of progress. I feel like I've maybe made my way, like, into the next area and it's a little tougher, because these guys definitely take a lot of hits. I'm just gonna run here until I find a safe spot, and then I'm gonna teleport back. Look at that, it's like 5 hits to kill that guy. Can I jump over those things? It says that thing where when you go off screen, the enemies respawn, which is problematic when I'm, like, trying not to die. Yeah, those guys keep coming back. Ow. Okay, I leveled up and I refilled my health at least. Oh, goodness. Save! So I've explored 7% of the game world in my 15-minute session here. And what I read in the reviews, this does have, you know, very positive reviews. What I read was it's got probably like 4 to 6 hours of gameplay depending on, you know, like your skill and your speed and how much you explore. And ooh, did I find a boss? Might be a good stopping point. I can manage this. I have, like, no potions. I got no secondary. I am not gonna make it. I'll have, like, you hear that, like, tinking sound? I'm not sure what is causing that. There are times where it's like, it seems like it's trying to throw. Okay. So X plus up. The thing is, like, When I'm trying to, like, jump backwards, I think I'm accidentally triggering the secondary weapon. See? Which, like, if I'm trying to jump backwards and, like, attack at the same time, it feels a little bit awkward. Not sure how you could remedy that, but... I feel like I'm not going to be able to take this guy on with my current skill set and weapons. Oh. Let's try one more time. And I might teleport back to the beginning. I think I need to go and upgrade a little bit more, level up a little bit more. Actually. Got a couple points. Usually not terrible at these games. I mean, like, I've beaten a good amount of the bosses in, like, Hollow Knight. I've done Hades all the way through, like, all 10 times to get the full ending. I worked my way up the heat system in Hades pretty far. Not like a noob to the style of game, but learning a new boss. Yeah, I'm just not ready for it, I don't think. So I'm gonna go back in and use those points. Can I not? Wait, I don't have the fast travel unlocked yet? I assumed... Maybe I assumed incorrectly that I could just fast travel to all of the rest spots, but it does not... It's not letting me. It's kind of annoying. I wonder if I have to unlock it through some kind of story element. Okay. Well, we'll just work our way backwards. I think I'm going to give kind of my final thoughts here from my first session and then end it. I'm definitely digging it. It's fun. It is Metroidvania. Max MP, nice. It feels very much like Hollow Knight, though I can't quite speak to, like, is it of that quality? I mean, it seems like it's in the same vein. But Hollow Knight is something special. It's probably like the... I can't get over that thing. It's probably the best in the genre, to be honest. Of the kind of the modern Metroidvania games. I still love Super Metroid, that's an awesome game. But in like the modern, like Castlevania, post-Castlevania, post-Metroid, Hollow Knight is probably my favorite. God. Okay, the timing on that is horrible. Some of these enemies have kind of annoying attacks, especially when you're just trying to avoid them. Graphics are pretty good. The animations, I feel like, are okay. I've seen better. They're not horrible. Could be maybe a little bit more detailed, and it feels the range on the weapon particular feels a little limiting. But I'm sure you get additional weapons later that probably augments that greatly. So overall, I'm enjoying it. If I spend more time on this, either on the Steam Deck or on my computer here, I'll post again either another gameplay video or a review. Yeah. If you want to check this out, it's available on Steam. It is $16.99 with the release discount. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please do feel free to check out some other stuff. I got a lot of VR content, a lot of PC game coverage, even some retro coverage. And if you like what I'm doing, please do like, subscribe, drop me a comment with your thoughts, and just thank you once again for watching, everyone. Have a great night.